What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the farm here on the Eastern North Carolina community server. I appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out. We have a sunny day here on Eastern North Carolina. We have a lot of sunflowers to harvest, hence the name in the title, or the title of the stream, whatever. If you're watching later on YouTube, remember this is live streamed on twitch.tv/NewsMS. Find the links down below on Linktree. Probably be the easiest way to find everything. For all those that are here right now, welcome. I appreciate you. And don't forget, if you're watching later on YouTube, I do have two other YouTube channels. My main YouTube channel that I stream on 5 days a week, or try to. And then I have a secondary channel called Pixel Deuce Plays. This YouTube channel is literally just Twitch VODs. That's all it is. It's just streams from Twitch so I don't lose them. And that's it. But how's it going in live chat? True, how's it going? Spiderette. Celtic Moon re-upping that, resubbing for 16 months. I appreciate that resub for 16 months of sub support here on the channel. Much appreciated. Hearts and Plungers and Golden TP all the way around. I appreciate y'all. Spiderette, I hope you're doing well. Crystal, how are you? Good to see you. True dropping some in-game monies. I'll have to pick that up tomorrow afternoon on the Iowa Plainsview server. That's where that goes. So don't let me forget. Somebody will let me forget, but somebody will remind me. I'll almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it. We got canola planted over here on this gigantic field now because it got plowed all together. And then over here we got soybeans, and I think, yeah, corn is over on this side, and then soybeans all up here too. So we have a very large amount of work to do. A very large amount of work to do. Probably Friday, if I had to guess. But today, we're going to be harvesting some sunflowers and then probably go ahead and flip this field and get it replanted, maybe. I haven't used the planter in a while. I get on here and harvest, that's about all I do. So, looking forward to maybe getting some planting done soon. Maybe, anyway. Yeah, True dropped that in-game cash for the single-player farm. It said insurance premiums. I need it. You know I need it. Battery, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I think all in all, this farm is going pretty well. I think probably one more full week left before I start trying to get it flipped over. So, yeah. Yeah. What's it next? What's next week? Yeah, next week's the 31st. Yeah, so we'll let it go through. We'll let it go through like the 5th or 6th of June, and I will start prepping the new map next week. Dairyland 4X. It's PC only. It will not be cross-play. We didn't have... I don't know of anybody that was playing on console, so that ever jumped on here and played. The last 2 times we've done this, actually. So, PC only on the next go-round. And we're going to do Dairyland 4X. Going to be focusing on cow production. So, anything production-wise for cows, we're going to be focusing on that mainly. The crops will be secondary, and the milk will be secondary. The production is that we get from the milk is going to be the key thing, and we're going to start pretty slim and work our way up to a gigantic 10,000 cow farm. I don't know if we can actually do 10,000 cows. I haven't seen a cow pen that big. If y'all do, let me know. I will definitely get it. But I think having a very large cow pen would be a lot of fun. There's enough of us that we could probably keep it going too. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be awesome. What's up, King Forza? How's it going? Welcome. Iceman, how's it going? I'm on console. Man, I've done this before, and I've had people come in. The last 2 maps we've run, and keep in mind, we run these for 3 months at a time. So the last 6 months, we had absolutely 0 people from console that played on the map. They said they would, and then nobody came and played on it. So I've got to give my PC players the next 3 months because they're the ones that have been on here playing. Like, we had absolutely 0 people that said they were on console and they would play, come back and actually play. So I don't mean to leave anybody out, but I have given more than ample opportunity for people to get on and play, and they don't. So we got to give our PC players their GPS and all the big OP stuff at some point. So got to do it. Got to do it. And I know you probably weren't around the last 6 months. I get that too. So I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to leave people out. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but you know, I gave it one shot early last year, and we had somebody on console play for about 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks, and then they didn't come back, and then we did a PC only, and then we had a couple of people on console, and then they dropped off, and then we didn't have anybody the next 2 times I did cross play. So I got to do it though. For the next map, it's got to be PC only because Dairyland 4X is PC only. So yeah, this will be fun. Was that a new follower? What was that? Where'd that come from? Because I don't see a notification anywhere for it. Not even on Twitch. That was strange. Hey, what's up, CeeLo? How's it going? But yeah, I hate to leave people out of it. I really do. But, you know. Let's see, 31st is on what, Wednesday, so 1st, 2nd would be Thursday, Friday. Saturday would be the 3rd. Sunday the 4th will be the last day this will be up. Sunday, June 4th will be the last day this will be up. After that, I'll pull it down and I'll start getting stuff put on it for Dairyland 4X. Yep, Sunday, the June the 4th. And then, yeah, hopefully I can have it up by that Friday. But I'm not holding my breath. I just hope I can have it up by that Friday. But yeah, I don't like leaving people out, man. I always feel bad doing it because every time we're finishing up a 3-month run of crossplay, you know, somebody jumps in and they're like, well, I'm on console. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. I spent, how long have you been following? Not long, right? A week? 2? Maybe a little longer than that. I don't know. I feel like you've been around a little longer than that. But usually it's somebody that's been here for like the last couple of weeks, and we're like at the end of the 3-month run on crossplay, and they're like, well, I would have played. And it's like, well, you've been here for a couple of weeks, and you didn't bother jumping into play, you know? So, but, and it happens that way. You know, it happens that way. But it'll come back around. It'll come back around to cross-play again at some point. I mean, I haven't done anything but harvest the last 3 or 4 streams, so I don't care, really. I would like to plant some stuff, I think, at some point. Use the planter again. But that's just me. It doesn't matter. I'm going to try to get this field planted today. I might be able to. It's not going to take that long to harvest it, so. So no, you can't get a reading? No, I think it's just a bot. Like, somebody did something a minute ago, and I don't even see a notification for it, so. Like, I don't see a follow, I don't see a sub, I don't see anything. Yeah, I think it's just Twitch being Twitch today, really. I mean, if that's what you want to do, it doesn't matter to me. I'll harvest it. Like I said, I'm going to try to get this field planted today if I can. I may not be able to, but I know that every stream for the last 2 weeks, I think I've jumped on and just been in the harvester. So which I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind harvesting. That's. I mean, this is, you know, my single player. I do everything, but I just figure for the sake of the stream, doing something a bit different would be good at some point. That's all. And I don't mind doing it. I don't mind showing it. I don't mind streaming it. It doesn't matter to me either way. Yeah, GPS I have missed. I need GPS back in my life. I cannot drive straight to save my life, I promise. It's like, just don't touch the wheel. I can't help it, okay? Can't help it. I mean, it doesn't matter. Do what you guys normally do. And if there's something to plant, I'll plant it. You know, if there's something to put fertilizer on, I'll fertilize. If there's something to harvest, I'll harvest. It doesn't matter to me. Been playing this little indie game that's a rock band simulator. Not a rhythm game, but you work your way up from local bars, etc. Oh, that's kind of cool, Battery. What's it called? That's kind of neat, actually. Cool concept, really. Yeah, Crystal, that's okay, too. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter. You know, whatever needs doing. I just feel like for the video itself, you know, like all I've been doing is jumping on and harvesting. I haven't been doing anything else, so it looks like I'm lazy. Get on just to do the harvest, and then that's it. Solid brown turds. Rising Star 2. I may have to check that out. So, Battery, I played one similar not long ago. I say not long ago, a few years ago. And I can't remember the name of it now, but you have to name your band. And I named my band 4 Turds in the Toilet. And I think that's the perfect crappy band name. Just my opinion, but I think it's the perfect crappy band name. 4 Turds in the Toilet. You know what, actually, I'm gonna kick this bad boy up onto like 30. That way we can plant this field today. Well, I mean, I don't care about the money. The money on Farm Sim has never been something I've ever gone for. I mean, unless we're doing like a $100 million goal or something, you know, or a $500 million goal, or the $1 billion goal. Which I think is the community maps single farm on Dairyland 4X. I think that's the goal next time, is $1 billion, right? 999,999,999. I think that's it. Whole bunch of cows and $1 billion. The $1 billion challenge. I don't even know if it's possible, starting the way we're going to start. But I'll say this, because it's Dairyland 4X and it's J-Rock's map, we may run that one a little bit longer. So it may not be a 3-month. It may be a 4-month or a 5-month. Because there's going to be a lot to do, and it's a 4X map. So again, this is going to feel like a very small field on that map. For if you haven't played a 4X, this is a very, very small field on a 4X map. Also, I'm harvesting at 30 miles an hour. Which we'll have this mod on the next one too. We'll need it. We'll need it for sure. We'll need it. Follow-up album should be Tiny Little Pebbles. He added a crew recently. Oh, cool, man. I'm going to check that out. Rising Star 2. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. I've always wanted to do like a production simulator game. I just don't know how to code. But I think it would be pretty awesome to do. it's an actual like simulator where it teaches you about, you know, live sound production, not just, you know, you choose the venue and then you go do the band or whatever. Like, it actually teaches you some of the like a really basic version, kind of like farming, right? Farm Sim is kind of a basic version of farming, something similar to that, where it explains like using a soundboard, using a lighting desk, that kind of thing. I think that'd be awesome to do. But I could write it. I could write how I wanted it to be, but I don't know how to actually code it. So it'd be awesome, though, I think. Said something about how to compact your chaff. Someone else says they use a root harvester or a grain harvester to drive back and forth. I mean, I may have to. That's not realistic, though, Crystal. So I can't actually do that on my farm. Not on Iowa Plains, It's not even close. Like, if it was semi-close to realistic, I would say yeah, but it's not even close. That's a great idea, though, for just Farm Sim in general. Just not that serious. Can't drive, but you play. Well, I mean, I would actually need to know how to code to make the game, though. that's the only reason it really matters, is because I don't actually know how to make a game. So, like, again, I know what I want it to do. I just don't know how to actually code it. Like, not being able to drive in Farm Sim doesn't keep you from playing Farm Sim. Not being able to code keeps you from making a game. But yeah, the 4X map is going to be wonderful to play on, I think. I'm surprised J-Rock's done with it, actually. I figured we'd go through one more multiplayer before he was finished. Did we have these harvesters in Australia? I don't think we did we? On the Australia map? I just don't think we had these in that. Would have been great, though. Oh, we did. We did. Or maybe we didn't. I don't remember going 40 miles an hour with a harvester. Maybe we did, I just don't remember. I remember going like 11. It was like the fastest we could go. The fields were bigger, it's the same size map. Yeah, it's the same size map. Like, I don't... Crap, this one side. I don't remember the fields being bigger. This is a pretty big field. Like, this up here, this is a big field. I guess as a whole, yeah, the single fields were bigger, and then you plowed two together. Yeah, so you'd have to plow more fields together to be the same size. But it was the same size map overall, though, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, you would have to plow more fields together on here to make them the same size, because there was only like 20 fields on the other one, and it was a lot more open. So yeah, that makes sense. Nope, that totally makes sense. I can see that. Oh, okay, the headers were updated to this speed afterwards. Okay, I was thinking that. I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't remember these headers being able to do this. It was the same harvester, but the header speed was updated. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I don't remember going this fast. Yeah, that makes total sense. Yep. Yeah, and there wasn't a whole lot of anything in the way either on that map. It was like just big open fields for the most part, and then those little island things. But like here, you got production, you got like the trailer park that was there, you got the, you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the way where everything on that map was kind of shoved down into one corner. The rest of it was just fields, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, there was more arable land on Western Australia for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. So they were bigger, plus the header was not quite as fast as it is now. That makes way more sense. The headers disappeared. It was on the save file. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's probably what it was then. That's totally what it was. They updated it. Yep, that makes total sense, really. Total sense. I don't know what that lag was. That was bad. Like a save lag, I guess. But yeah, the Western Australia just had more land you could plant. There were less roads. The field, there was only 25 fields or something total anyway. So yeah, the fields were just bigger. There's more land you could actually work. I have no idea what's happening right now, guys. I have no clue what that was. Still doing it. No idea. Absolutely no idea what's going on. Started 2 AIs, they work great, but you forgot to set one planner to the same. Oh no. That's weird. Yeah, I always hate it when that happens. It's so weird when they do it too. Because like every other row will be a different crop or something. Oh. Or like one side of the field will be one crop and the other side will be a different crop. I have no idea. Internet's holding fine. Did fine on YouTube today. May just be my pinging server, whatever server that the game's pinging off of. For me. No clue. Here we see Murder Deuce has become the victim to the streamer's experiments. He has drugged this majestic beast with speed just for his amusement. It will be toiling as fast as it can go through its food, and after it's done, it will die of exhaustion. Streamer uncaring. The streamer, uncaring scoundrel that he is, will have moved on to his next day, his attention span being ruined by the clock of social media. It's very true. Very true. Yeah. What's up, Smudo? How's it going, buddy? Oh, crap. Well, then we'll try to back out. We're just going to kill these two, I guess. I forgot we had crop destruction on. Whoops. Whoops. Actually, I remembered we had crop destruction on about 15 seconds before that happened. I just didn't realize I was full. And like in that moment, I'll look down, I see we're full, and I'm like, what's going on? Oh yeah, never mind. So we got this big planter right here, which I think is the biggest one we have on the server. I didn't mean to hit that button. I meant to hit this one. I think it's the biggest one we have on the server, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Where is it anyway? Oh, what the? Oh, I went all the way to the side. Yeah, so that's the biggest one we have on the server. I think it needs a bigger tractor. Like, I'm just have this weird feeling we have to buy a bigger tractor. Original logos. Original stripes. Additional work lights. Beacon lights. Engine color. Main color. Rim color. Railing color. Everything else looks good. Yeah. There we go. There's our $500,000 tractor right there with 1,100 horsepower. It just it needs a big bud to pull it. I'm sorry, but it does. Yeah, we won't have it on the next map. We'll take it off the next map. We're gonna be done with this harvest in no time. Then we'll have to throw some fertilizer down, which shouldn't take too long, and then we'll do some planting. Did not mean to come to this side of this road, but that's all right. We'll go that direction. That's fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened there? I turned it back and it just kept going. I think we slid. Welcome back. Voltage coming into the resub with Twitch Prime. Think of using Twitch Prime here when you could use it anywhere else on Twitch. You chose the crappiest place you could find. Thanks so very much, Voltage. Get some hearts and plunders and TP all the way around. Much appreciated. Welcome back. Wide open. Probably leaving a few little stalks here and there, but it's not that big a deal. We'll never miss it. Still got a long way to go. long way to go. I don't think we'll have another full tank long way to go, but definitely still got quite a few more passes to make here. Running around. Yeah, we'll have to fertilize next, and then we'll plant, and then hopefully fertilize again. I hope I got time for that. I may not get it. I mean, I may just barely finish up planting today after I fertilize, so we'll see. Shouldn't take long to fertilize it, though. Those pretty wide. Just glad it's not going to rain. That means we can keep harvesting. No, that's fine. We'll get it. I mean, if you want to come help, you can. But, I mean, I think we got time. Yeah, if you want to come do some sunflowers as well, you're more than welcome to. Getting pretty good at those left and right turns, I know, man. I'm getting lucky is what I'm getting, because I'm just kind of swinging it and stopping where I want it to be and then just going. And half the time we're cutting into the crop. We're not actually making the turn properly, but... See, we hit a bump right there, so I guess I'll just go on down through here. Hit a bump and lost my steering for a second. Back wheel came up. Skipped on across. A little stutter lag gets me too. Good Lord. Talk about stutter lag. Jeez. Around we go. No, easy, easy. Okay, got it under control. It's something about turning on that hill. It just slides the back end or something weird. Not sure. I mean, the field is kind of bumpy too. You can see it bouncing a little bit. We are going way too fast. If we're going this fast, it'd probably be a lot easier. I'm gonna go ahead and get that actually. That way I can just come back up to the top of the hill. Yeah. I'm trying, man. Bob actually made that comment yesterday, True. My driving had gotten a lot better. I mean, I don't think it's that much better, but it's there, I guess. With over 1,000 plus hours in FS22, I'd hope it. Yeah, but I've been playing since Farm Sim 15, though. It's not like it's that much better. You would think it'd be better by now, but it's really not. Oh yeah, a couple more rows. Like Crystal did make it over to help. Cool. Go snatch up these little bits right here. Your header came off. Have to save some jokes for later. If you got that one, I'm gonna go ahead and empty this one out, I think, and then go grab the Big Bud. Actually, no, I'll go grab the fertilizer. Let's see. There it is. Oil production. Sunflower oil. We got in there 179,000. Dang, that's actually a lot. And everything should be selling we put in here. So almost 500,000 liters of cracked corn in there. That's crazy. That's a lot. There it is. Let's see, where's the other little tractor at? Right there. All right, fertilizer spreader it is. I just don't know which one it is. I think this might be the lime. I could be wrong. I have two of these, and I don't remember which one's which. It's fertilizer. That's the one we want. You can tell where I ran through the crop, can't you? On that left side over there. Oh, man. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, we need to plow first? Oh god, that's gonna take forever. Oh, it does, yeah. Okay. Alright then. Well, we'll go drop this right here and go grab the plow. Which is probably gonna eat up the rest of the time today. I was on the break, thank you very much. That dang thing right there trying to push me off in the water. Alright, where's it at? There it is. Dang, I thought I was gonna get to use my big bud today. Maybe Friday. Yeah, maybe Friday I'll get to use it. I mean, this thing's still pretty big. It shouldn't take too terribly long to do, but I just don't think I'm gonna get the field planted today. Hey, that's alright. That's alright. We're doing something other than harvesting, so that's good. Or cutting trees. We spent so much time cutting trees on this map, which I didn't spend as much time as some other people, but we spent a large portion of our time cutting trees. I say cutting trees. Chipping trees. Wood chipping trees. We spend a large portion of the time doing that. Wood chipping them. Yeah, this isn't going to take too long, I don't think. Let's go all the way around and then just run some up and downs, I guess. Hey, what's up, Adam? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we were. I don't think woodchucks had anything on us, man. We chipped up so many trees. Gotta do this without getting in the other field. Got a little bit of it. That's okay though. We made it. Am I streaming later? What do you mean? Like, am I streaming like later than my normal time, or am I coming back to stream later? I'll probably go to about normal time, about 45 more minutes. I started a little late today, I had an errand to run, so. Again, crazy week, last week of school, that kind of stuff. So last week was the same. Just a wild week or so here. Going to a late birthday dinner. Is today your birthday? Yesterday. Man, my dad's birthday is today. That's cool. What will Deuce do now? Well, I mean, I won't have to rush around during the day, so that's good. I mean, that's a good thing. Anniversary's tomorrow. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Hope you two enjoy a night out or in, whatever. Laughing at you. What'd you do? Why is she laughing at you? She starts laughing with you, then watch out. Yeah, indeed. All right, let's see if we can make this turn down here without killing any of our soybeans over there. That's money beans. Yeesh, that was close. I didn't mind taking out a little bit of the canola, but I don't want to take out the soybeans. I mean, like, one little bit wouldn't hurt. I don't think it'd matter much, to be honest. But we wouldn't even notice. Why are there so many stumps left? I thought I got them all. I did not. You guys remember when this was all trees? All this was trees at some point over here to my left, all the way up the hill. All the way up the hill. Matter of fact, all the way to the other road over there that was all trees. Like, this was a field, but there was trees right here on this edge where I'm plowing. And then that over there was all trees too. On the other side of the little pond there. There's a lot of dang trees. But I'm not the only one that took those out. Gabe and Crystal also did a bunch of those. So. It's better than her pointing and laughing. Oh, man. I get that a lot. Yeah, I get that from Miss Deuce a lot. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do this too. You know. Oh, Gabe did. Okay. I forgot. This right here is where I started fertilizing. This is gotta be plowed up too. Back it up. Like an old school pickup truck. It's a line from a Cadillac Black song. If you're Cadillac 3, they changed their name after they signed with a big label. But yeah, if you don't know, and if you like Texas red dirt country or just some jammin', I mean, probably classified as country music, but it's more of like funky jammin' country music than anything else. Cadillac 3. Fantastic band. I don't even know if they're still together. I haven't heard about them in a very, very long time. think you broke your toe? That's not good. I shattered my big toe one time. I thought I dislocated it, so I had somebody pull it straight. Turns out it was shattered. Broke it in 4 places. But it healed straight as far as left and right's concerned, so that was good. Doctor called me an idiot, but yeah, when I finally went to the doctor like a month later because it was still kind of purple, like the black had gone away, the swelling had gone down some, and I went and the doctor just kind of looked at me. He goes, "You do realize you shattered your big toe, right?" And I was like, "I thought it was dislocated. I was just wondering why the swelling hadn't gone down completely yet." He goes, "Because you shattered your big toe." It's like, well, okay, there's that, I guess. I hit a parking curb. I was wearing flip-flops and I was somewhat jogging. Don't do that. It was a long time ago. I think I was 20, probably. Long time ago. Yeah, it was like 2005. A long time ago. About 1 million deep so far. Oh, he definitely looked at me like I was stupid. But either way,
That's a new follower.
the outcome stayed the same. I didn't have surgery on it, and it's okay. So, jogging in really thin-soled shoes is not something I do. And I definitely have to be careful making quick turns with my right foot. But other than that, yeah, don't really have any issues. Still wear flip-flops. So, Cyber King, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Somebody's
Welcome.
raiding the outhouse. Quick, get the TP.
Kimiko, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome over to the outhouse. I appreciate you sharing your community around here with us. Get the TP out. Much appreciated. Welcome to all the Raiders. Thank you for the raid very, very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for sharing your community over here with us again. See you, Adam. Have a good time, buddy. Appreciate you jumping in, hanging out. Yeah, if you're copying the name, you have to copy it from when whoever raid sends a message instead of from the actual raid message itself for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. Get all of it out quick. Yes. Get all the TP. More. Twitch being twitchy as per usual. Yep, it's a common occurrence. We've grown to love it over the years, right? Just kind of deal with it and move on. What's up, Pizza Hut? How's it going, buddy? Doing well. Doing well. Just still doing the normal. Moving tractors around and harvesters, as it was in the case at the beginning of the stream anyway. Smudo, I feel like that's way too much information, but yeah, throw some more TP in chat. Everybody that's got it, just be like 300. Pretend it's May of 2020. Throw it all out there. Oh, I can, yeah. I'm gonna do this right here just to get it down here evenly, and then yeah, I'll go grab the. Well, I can start doing fertilizer. Do fertilizer first and then plant. But yeah, I can definitely do that. Go as far as I can right here, and then I'll call that good. Sweet. Cut that off right there. Like so. Barely missed that one, didn't we? I'm gonna put the fertilizer down here. Yeah. Had to park it across the bridge for some reason, didn't we? Seems like a terrible idea now. All right. Get back to business here. As far out as I can zoom. Feels like it's not far enough to see both sides of this, though. Like I can't even see the whole spread. Yeah. Shouldn't take too long. Definitely not going to get the plant today, but that's okay. We will we'll get it fertilized. I'm just happy to be doing some other work. I feel bad. Everybody's always on here doing all the planting and stuff, and I just get on and harvest. So kind of nice to be doing something a little bit different. Like usually I get on and everything's already done. So I'm happy to help do some of the monotonous stuff before the exciting part, the harvesting. Go a little bit over here on the canola too, why not? I don't think it needs any more, but it might, I don't know. I ain't looked at it. I'm sure it doesn't though. Well, that's good to know, because it doesn't look like anybody else is giving you any more TP. I always hate that feeling, too. I hate having a messed up stomach. It's like the worst. The worst. This thing's spinning? I mean, it might be, but it does have a lot of, it's got like 800 horsepower, so it's likely. Nah, it looks fun. Looked like it was spinning there for a minute. I think it's okay, though. Making those outside corners is a lot easier than making the inside corners. The inside corners, I tend to run them too far out, end up missing some, or too far in, I guess, and miss some of it. Bad storm incoming. Yep, no problem, no problem. Yeah, it's like 72 here today, which is wild because yesterday it was 90, 91 or something, 89. Pretty low humidity though. Or no, it was 83 yesterday. The day before it was like 89. Today's like spring again though. It was cool this morning. It was like 60 something. Pretty wild. So I know storms are coming. They're definitely coming this way. But yeah, I saw out Texas and the Midwest today was storms looking pretty nasty. Haven't kept up with them though. Yep, be safe there, Celtic Moon. Glad you're taking precaution. Should just be 1 or 2 more rounds here. I may not get the second layer of fertilizer done, but I could definitely get this one done. Maybe. I don't, this thing, how wide does this thing go? 48 meters or something wide? The planter's like 30 meters? I could probably start, yeah, because like this area right here is gonna be done in just a second, and then after that, really, it's just getting the big long runs up and down here, probably. I was gonna try to do 2 headlands, but I think this will work. Let's see. Go pick up the old Big Bud. And yeah, it's only got a single set of wheels, but it's the wide tires. Oh, listen to that thing. Yeah. 28 miles an hour. That seems really fast for this thing. I'm not gonna lie. It seems really fast. Wide open. Cotton bale. I think drive's good though. It's loud. Drive's good. You know what's crazy is this actually looks like a big butt. Did a good job on this thing. Got the old school TV monitor up there. I love it. Look at them work lights. Look at that. They're bright even in the daytime, which is wild. What are we planting here? What do we have right now? We got soybeans. We got just did sunflowers. We got corn. What do we need? We got soybeans. We got canola. We got lots of soybeans. Let's do some more corn. No, we really shouldn't. Let's go see what we need down here. What's the soybean oil doing? Soybeans. Let's do more soybeans. Seems always to be a good plan. There we go. Just kind of started out right here somewhere. Oh, easy. Well, we're gonna need more seed. We need lots more seed. Side though. All right, get to play with the big butt. First time I've played with the big butt, I think, on FS22 at all. Maybe. Well, no, maybe not. I don't remember playing with it, I guess. Look at that beauty. Too far, too far, too far. Go back. There we go. I realized it was way too far after I made the turn. Too much. Too merch there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more seed. We started with 1,400, we're already down to 1,230. All right, let's make this turn up here now. Do this. So we can make this turn without having to stop and pick up anything. And not getting our other fields. Like it was meant to be. That's a nice setup, really. The Bourgault with the big bud. Yeah, it's a pretty nice, pretty decent setup. I'd like to have the case equipment, but this isn't Welker's Farm, so. Welker's is a little further west than eastern North Carolina. Cruising along, 8 miles an hour. Slow and steady. There we go. I got speed back up, son. Let's go. Enjoying the day. I hate that I put those trees next to the edge of the map. I think that's what's causing most of the lag when it gets later. But it does look good, though. It blocks off everything else. Blocks off like that empty edge of the world look. I don't know how that impacts the lag, but I've heard it does. So, like some of the lag issues we've had on here have been my fault for certain, just because of that. But it definitely looks better than not having something there. And it may not be that. It may just be the sheer amount of work that's being done every day. Maybe the restart needs twice a day instead of once a day. I don't know. Overworking the server? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's just a lot of changes that happen every day. You know, not like a standard things get flipped, but like a lot gets done daily. And there's a lot of these production things on here too. Yeah, by the way, J-Rock, we're going to start Dairyland 4X probably on the second week of June. The second Friday, not the, was it first and seconds on Thursday, Friday? It'll be the next Friday after that, so the 9th, I guess. We're going to start Dairyland 4X. And honestly, I'm pretty excited about it. And I told them earlier, I'm surprised you got done with it. I thought for sure we were going to be doing another, just another map to mess around until you got finished with it. I'd make a great tester because I can break anything. Guys I worked with at the fabric company out in the carpenter shop used to tell me I could break an anvil, so I've never actually attempted it. I'm gonna say in my 20s I probably could. Hope it meets your expectations. I mean, I don't have any expectations. Dairyland was great. Dairyland 2 was great. I don't think I played the third one. I don't have any expectations. I think you do good work on maps, man. Uh-oh, we're out of seed. If we can get down here and get filled up. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but this is going to be interesting. Be very carefully crafted here. I don't think that worked as well as I'd hoped. Is it not in? What is it? X? No? What's happened? Turn on cedar, unfold cedar, select seed. Open cover Z. Ah, Z on this one. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Worked exactly as planned. Right where it should be. Beautiful. Exactly what was supposed to happen right there. Oh, come on, big bud. You can't push that whole thing back. All right, well, hold up then. Let's try it again. I know it's Z now, so I think I can get this. It's going to take me a second. I think I can do it. Oh no, that's bad. We caught one of the little light thingies back here. Come on. Come on. Could have put the triples on it. Let's try that again. Stay out a little further this time. There we go. Should have put the triples on it. I'll just be too far away now. Nope, I think this is actually going to work this time. Can't see it, but I think it's going to work. Hey, we did it. Can't even see back there, but it's working. There we go. Put that pole there. I have no idea, but they're dumb. Pretty sure it was me, though. Yeah, where did I get to? Oh, right there. Okay. We ran out of seed way back here. I didn't even realize it. Nailed it. Yeah, buddy. Sometimes you just gotta recalibrate, you know? Gotta re-examine what's actually happening in life. Whoever put that behind the oil mill, I know, I have no idea why somebody would want to do that. All right. Easy peasy. Filled back up. Off we go. This thing holds 25,000? That's incredible. That is incredible. I don't think it's acting right, though. I think we got a bearing out on this wheel over here. Look at it. It ain't moving. Going right above the speedo. Something's locked up. Pulling 2. I knew I was only going 8, and I was like, something's definitely off here. That one's rolling. Yeah, we got a bearing locked up or something. Look at that. Something's not okay here. Hang on. Oh, it's definitely broke. Look at it. The whole thing's broke. It's supposed to be going straight, but it ain't. Huh. Oh, it's broke. Yeah, we're going to have to fix that at some point. That's a bad day right there. I'm just going to drag it. Yeah, see how that one's straight? They're supposed to be on the same deal here. Oh yeah, she's broke. Look at that one. Look at that one. We broke it. I told you I can break an anvil. People don't believe me. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, it's not good at all. Perfect example of how I can break things, yeah. That's not supposed to work like that. All right then. That is bad. That's very bad, actually. That's gonna be one heck of a repair bill. Have you ever seen anything like that? Like, I've seen both front wheels do weird stuff, right? But not just one of them. Like, this one's working fine. This one's all kind of jacked up. I've never seen just one lose its mind like this. That is crazy. Looks like it's straightening it out a little bit. Still not rolling though. Yeah, something's definitely broke. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It's turning back again. Well, using a little more fuel. Field's gonna be drug deep, but that's okay. It's fine. Something's definitely wrong with this thing. These two are rolling. One of this side's rolling. That one right there, on the other hand, is just not having it. Disconnecting it didn't work. Resetting the planter didn't work. Folding it back in, folding it out didn't work. Huh. All I can think of is a reset, but not doing that. Should have got the triple wides. Or at least the twin wides. Janked it up when I put seat in it? Yeah, it had to be. It had to be when I made that turn. Maybe I should turn it hard the other way. Make it undo whatever I did to it. Come on now, straighten out. Well, yep, that just goes to show you can break Farm Sim in many different ways. Pretty telling that I can break about anything. I'm trying. We're going up the hill. We're even spinning a little bit. It's a really big hill, by the way. Get down here level, you can see it's a pretty big hill. Snatch this sun gun back the other way now. Still didn't right the wrong, did it? Nope. You would have to turn it the other way really, really hard, but that's not going to happen. Well, okay. This is why people don't let me do things right here. Like, man, I really want to plant today. All right, Deuce, go ahead. Oops, I broke something. First round, broke it. This is why it's probably good to use a seed tender or a seed truck or, you know, something. Instead of trying to drag your entire planter over into a really tight area where it shouldn't be. Yeah. Whoops. I did. I'd attached it, reattached it, I folded the planter itself back up, unfolded the planter. It didn't work. That's okay though. I am out of time. I want to finish this loop. I was attaching to get seed. I will next time. Yeah, I will next time. There ain't no need in that right there. Probably should just move the bin with the seed in it. Probably need to, but it's running 11 like it's supposed to be. I'm not too concerned. I'm not too overly concerned with it. Yeah, I don't want to lose the seed for sure. I did fill it up. We'll probably do several fields. Well then, pretty weird way to break an instrument or a tool. I've never done that. There was one mod I remember, it was a little trailer, and you could break the wheels on it, but it was like the little small one with the articulated front end on it. The wheels on that one would break and you have to reset it. But I've never seen one of these do it, so that's pretty awkward. Pretty awkward. Store delivery mod, yes, indeed. Indeed. Alright, Crystal, it's all yours. I have to take off. Good luck with the wheel. It's not happy. But, yeah. gonna do it for today. Got the sunflowers harvested, so the sunny day worked out. Even though it's partly sunny, I guess. But sunflowers planted, sunflowers are harvested. Soybeans are getting put back in right now as we speak. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be back on Iowa Plains View. So yeah, back on Iowa Plains View single player tomorrow. Tomorrow on YouTube we're gonna be doing more Occupy Mars, maybe. Can't remember. Maybe some Wild West Dynasty. We might check it out. See how the update went. Might do that. It's Wednesday. We'll go back Wild West Wednesday tomorrow on YouTube. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I will see y'all in the next one. I do believe Wild West Dynasty tomorrow for sure. I think that would be good. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all then. Later, folks.